and sloppy kissing. You did your time. You didn't know what you were missing. All second-hand ambition till you went drifting down the double yellow line. You went from black and white to Technicolor overnight. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Framed on your mother's mantle is a you they all can handle. Out here you're such a scandal, now you're on your own. Grown, you can't hold a candle to the kid in light blue flannel, but now you watch a different channel than the folks at home. You've seen the curtain fall, nothing back there after all. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Courage and heart and mind, and all of those truths inside of you, you needed to find. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Nothing's the same as it was before. You're such a long way gone. Can't click your heels and go home again, baby. And one thing's for sure, you ain't in Kansas anymore. Yay. Hi, everybody. So glad you guys could be with us tonight. Thanks so much to the Folk Music Society of Huntington for inviting us to do a show with you guys. Please make sure if you're tuning in, and for those of you who are watching in the rebroadcast, thanks for watching it later. Go ahead and click that share button below, because that'll help all of our friends who are looking for the show and can't find it to find it. So, and your friends too, who may not even know who we are. We want them to find the show and to have a good time. So I love that you guys are starting to say where you're tuning in from. Hi, Michael, our host from Huntington. Rich from Boston. Hi. Hi, David from Tallahassee. Oh, Heather, you're so funny. Rebecca is the great uniter of this band. I mean, that is no secret. Iris.
I telepathically peer into their wardrobes pre-show to figure out what they're wearing to make sure that.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, let me think.
When in doubt, match Grace's hair.
Exactly. Hi, Ruth. I'm so glad you got an alert for this and that you're tuning in from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Super cool. Susan from Scotland.
Staying
so
up
cool.
late. Slumber party.
I know. Staying up late. That's so great.
Gary from outer space.
I know. It's kind of true. We're all watching it from outer space, aren't we?
We are, because it's bouncing off the satellites and coming back down.
So fun.
True story.
Well, we are having so much fun, and we cannot wait to make it a whole night of music for you. So real quick, I'm just going to kick these gals out of here. Bye. Love you. Okay. Well, thanks again for being here. In In case you're wondering, we are Nobody's Girl, and I'll get the other gals back up here in a second. But till then, I'm going to do this song that's on our upcoming record, and I hope you like it. I'm not sending up flares, no SOS. Don't call the National Guard, it's just a little black dress. The trouble I find is the trouble I run to. Wanna be saved, don't wanna be rescued. Rescued. Mr. Wrong, you look so right. So baby, come on, good time tonight. Playing my song, gonna rave on through. Don't wanna be saved, don't wanna be rescued. Rescued. Everything's fine, I'm running every race. I'm right on time. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Yeah. In 100 years, who's gonna know if I burn too hot or burn too slow? Loving the mess I'm getting into. Don't need to be saved, don't need to be rescued. 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 We have a fun video that goes along with that song where we got a bunch of our friends from all over the place to dance this dance that our friend Lindsay Lab choreographed for us, our own Nobody's Girl line dance. So if you want to learn the steps yourself and maybe get in on the action when we're all able to gather in one room and dance together, make sure you look up our Rescued video. But now I'm going to hand it over to my friend Rebecca.
Hello! I love listening to BettySoo sing. It's one of the best parts about being in a band with Grace and BettySoo, that I'm huge fans of both of them, and I get to listen to them sing for like 60% of our shows together. It's pretty wonderful. Well, as BettySoo said, we're very grateful to the Folk Music Society of Huntington, and I see lots of folks from that organization tuning in. So please, if you're new to us and just discovering us through them, we are a songwriter trio from Austin, Texas. We've been friends for over 10 years and got together just a few years ago and started writing songs. And this is one of the very first songs we wrote together. On the very first day, we decided to give songwriting a try as a trio. It's about the most lovable mess you know. You're not such a good idea, but I'm pulling for it. My friends wouldn't give us a green light, but I'm gonna floor it. When you call me after midnight, I want you more than I should. Then you stop by, trying to act like you were just in the neighborhood. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you? You're gonna be a poet, maybe a chef. Yeah, you're pretty and you know it. Not got a safe bet. And I can see you just got a tattoo. Is that supposed to be Van Gogh? You wanna stay here 'cause your rent's due something like 3 months ago. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you? What'll I do? I'm in trouble now. What'll I do? I'm in deep and I don't want now. What'll I know? I know better. I know I know better. I know I know better. I know. What'll I know? I know better. I know I know better. I'm in trouble now. What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you? What'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do about you, about you, about you, about you? Oh, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Grace and BettySoo out there, for writing that song with me. That was such a lovely day. There was a lot of wine involved, but I remember it being very lovely. If you are just joining us, we are Nobody's Girl from Austin, Texas. And if we haven't mentioned it already, I'm mentioning it now that the show is free, but you are welcome to pay for it. So please do take a few dollars out of your proverbial wallet and throw your wallet right into this tip jar at wearenobodiesgirl.com/store. You can also find our records, and we've got some t-shirts and other fun stuff that we'd love to share with you. So the next song we're going to share with you is coming from our own wonderful Ms. Grace Pettis. And this is actually, although all the songs you've heard so far have been originals that we've written as a trio, and most of the songs we're playing tonight are either off of our EP Waterline or our upcoming debut album. But this next song is a Grace Pettis original tune that we all love so much that we've played it at almost every live Nobody's Girl show we've ever played, and we all missed it, and we thought it'd be especially appropriate today, so we begged her to play it in this webcast, and I am more than happy to turn the stage over to Miss Grace Pettis.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. I always like to dedicate this song to my mom. And actually, it's funny, I didn't realize I was going to be playing this song until like earlier today. But I put on this shirt just today by accident from the Women's March. And I didn't even think about it until right now. But I went there with my mom. So it's kind of cool to get to be playing this. And today I also get to dedicate it to the very first female vice president of the United States, Kamala Harris. So this is for Vice President Harris. That sounds so good, doesn't it? She's overtime and underpaid. She's kicking ass and taking names. She's punching that clock, she's climbing that ladder, she's spinning those wheels. She can do your job 10 times better. Do it in heels or Chuck Taylors. So get your glass up for the working woman. When you gotta get shit done, call a working woman. And thank God for the working woman. You know this country's run by the working woman. Now don't be fooled, 'cause she ain't no pretty face. She rules this roost, she runs this place. From a mop and a broom to a corner office and a big old desk.
Everybody knows, ain't nobody knows like a woman how to clean a mess. So get your glass up for the working woman. What you gotta get shit done. You better thank God, thank God. This country is run. Yeah. Some stay at home with the kids all day. No vacation time and no minimum wage. She's a nurse and a boss and a coach and a maid and a wife and a mother. If you paid her for half of what she does, you couldn't afford her. So get your glass up for the working woman. And what you gotta get shit done, call a working woman. You better thank God, thank God. This country is run. Said this world is run by the working woman.
Well, that song is definitely more fun to play with the other ladies for sure. But yeah, it was fun to do tonight as well. Well, I'm going to bring the band back together. How about it? Hey, everybody.
Reunited and it feels so good. I don't know, Grace, you sound pretty amazing on it solo. So
Aw.
I was singing harmony into my hairbrush back here. Working woman.
And our friend Trina, such a fantastic anthem, Grace. Absolutely agree. That is why we have closed so many of our live in-person shows with that song. 'Cause it always feels good to sing that.
Hi, Donna. Thank you so much for sharing. I just wanted to say hi and thank you. Oh, such.
Did you see that Charlie says he's tuning in from Bernie's mittens? It's very warm.
They're everywhere.
Tuning in from Bernie's Mittens.
I want to P.S. Charlie, I want a pair of those. Okay.
Everyone just saw her ask, so nice maneuver, BettySoo. I like that. You've got witnesses.
Like witnesses.
Classy.
Very good.
I don't know if it's classy, but you know, could be effective. So
We'll check in at the next show. We'll see how that's going. I'm
See how
not
that
sure
went
one
over.
needs mittens like that in Austin, but sorry, never mind. I'll stay out of it.
I mean, but when things are safe again, we'll be touring.
That is true.
So, you know, when we're like in Wisconsin or when I'm in Vermont, I need those.
I'm having a whole, I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a whole different experience of like weather and seasons because I haven't spent a consecutive month at home as an adult, maybe ever, but certainly not in a long time. And I've just spent a whole year in March. It'll be a year sitting at my house and staying quite busy here, but here, and my allergies are really bad. And I was thinking, like, I don't remember my allergies being this bad. And then I realized, oh, I've never spent the whole allergy season in Austin, Texas before. I'm always in and out. Did that happen to anyone else?
Yeah, totally. I know we're always running away from the allergies in Austin. So I know Charlie says here in Vermont, everybody is like, oh, I know the woman who makes those. I was telling the gals that earlier today because I've had so many people who were like, oh my gosh, where does he get those? And I remember I told Charlie and he was like, oh, I haven't told you the story about those.
I should have known. Anything Vermont related.
I know, I should have known.
In my mind, like, I know this is wrong because I know there's big cities there, but in my mind, like, the entire state of Vermont is just like one small town where everybody knows each other. It's like everybody knows the.
It's like
lady.
Cheers. If Cheers was a state.
Cheers was a state, exactly.
Socialized healthcare and excellent cheese.
Yeah, people just wave, at each other.
Such good cheese.
Well, should we play another song about
Yeah.
internal
Well, I like how you were talking
rage?
about like it's a wonderful reminder how busy it is even when you're home, like
Yeah,
still getting all the things done. And I think this is a good song for that.
that does tie into that. We made a video early in quarantine about us going through the grind of our daily lives at home, which is very much what this song was about. We just didn't realize it when we wrote it.
Yeah, we didn't, but we were smart.
This is a tune we wrote together off of our upcoming record. Alarm clock's ringing and it's off to the races. Gotta bake a decent breakfast, gotta find a parking space. And now the boss is in here early, gotta look him in the eye. Make it all look easy, never let him see me try. For once in my life I wanna have too much to drink. For once in my life I wanna tell him what I think. Tongue between my teeth, taste of iron in my mouth. Iron in my mouth, can't let it out.
I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers.
Never met my neighbor and I've been here 7 years. If I die tonight, would anybody care? Wonder if my ex would answer, I don't wanna be alone. I could blow my life up just by picking up the phone. For once in my life, I wanna cut and run. For once in my life, I wanna have a little fun. And nobody can see me, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know, no one's gonna know.
I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers.
Oh, go on. Go on. Oh, go on. Go on. So go on. Come on. So go on. I dare you. So go on. Give me one more reason. I'm just one reason away.
I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he, I've got a tiger by the toe. Even if he hollers, won't let go. Won't let go. Even if he hollers. Yay! So fun. I think it's time to bring in our nobody's girlfriend.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Good to see you, Joe.
It's so good to see you. Man, it's been so long. I miss you all so much.
I know we miss you too. I know we it's like I don't know how much we have hammered this home with people, but even musicians who live in the same town, you don't really necessarily see each other through the year, but you see each other at those random things that you all go to, right? Like conferences and festivals and whatever. And so normally we would see you at Folk Alliance or maybe at NERFA or so we've missed all of our family reunions this year.
Oh, it's been so weird, like, and these online little bits have been kind of like a bit of a saving grace, but still, there's nothing like, I got a note from someone today, from Ethan, and it's like, when are we going to see everybody? It's like, come on, we're going to see everybody.
It's going to be intoxicating when it happens.
But what I really want to see, I want to see the action film like with you guys, with you girls in it, like the Charlie's Angels kind of thing, you know?
I like it.
I think you
I
need
like
to do
it.
a video where you're like totally running around, like, you know, super
Yes.
cool car, jumping out and like, yeah, you got to
Lots
do
of
that.
explosions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of explosions, exactly.
I
We
like
should
this.
make a tour poster where we're like we should take
Oh
that
my
picture of us
God.
walking in the field and just put like a burning car behind
Action
it.
movie tour poster. Yes.
Somebody
Exactly.
with Photoshop skills,
Oh my
please
gosh.
do that.
And we'll make it look like it's like, you
We
know,
should
on
just
movie
make that our
posters,
tour
like,
poster.
Starring,
You gotta have one
starring
with the
Betty
gun up
Soo,
in the air
Rebecca
and
Loebe.
like the pointing.
Especially if the flames are in the shape of a COVID
Yeah.
particle. Just kidding.
Spiky.
Oh my
thing.
god. I
Oh
love
I
it.
see some of my hunting love there. I see Gary Schoenberg.
Oh yes, sexy Joe Iadanza. How about that?
It's, I've never been nobody's girlfriend before. It's I'm feeling
Yeah.
kind of special, to be honest with you. I've never been a nobody before, and today it feels really good. But thank you really for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's our
Oh, we're so
pleasure.
happy. We're so
Part of me
happy.
wants to chat with you and like ask you interesting questions about what you've been up to, but also we heard you sing during sound check and it was so pretty that I don't want to delay that happening for too long.
I'm ready. I'll play a song
I know.
for you.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I can do it. I can play a song for you. I put my earbuds in now. I'm hearing like my whole echoey thing in my head.
No.
Okay, we'll go
I'll
away.
leave you alone with yourself.
Just because you haven't had enough of that this year. All by yourself.
I wanna be. Well, thank you. This is a song I released in October, recorded it at home, and that's one of the beautiful things about doing this is I've been learning new skills and producing and recording my own stuff here. And this is called Following You. I lay the deck aside. It's a tower card again. 3 sirens in the night. A white bird taking flight. A spider in its web. And in drinking from your cup, have I fallen on my sword? Come on, wave your magic wand. Oh God, release this light. A circle binds a star. I'm tired and wasted. Still I'm following you. Hands upon your hips. My fingers in your hair. A kiss upon your lips. A quiver in your fingertips. A bedroom over there. If I could turn back time before the words were said, remaking what was mine and toss the rest aside, start over again. I'm tired and wasted. Still I'm following you to seek and find a sign. I'm tired and wasted. Still I'm following you. Yeah. This song's about the past, I know. Is it a past that ever was? A heart at home at last. A pedal to the gas, a soul on the run. But am I running from myself? I can't pretend that it's not true. On this lonely uphill road, is the broken heart alone the only way home? I'm tired, I'm dying and wasted, still I'm following you to seek and find a sign. I'm tired and wasted, still I'm following you. Deceit, divine, I'll decide. I'm tired and wasted, still I'm following you. Following you. Following you. Following you. Hey, thanks for listening, folks. Thank you, Nobody's Girl, for your awesomeness, for your incredible voices, for your amazing music. I honestly forgot how awesome you are. I forgot how beautiful your voices are. I forgot how beautiful the songs are. And I just hope we get to do this again in person sometime. So, thanks for listening. I see the claps. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm going to do one more for you. I'm going to turn it back over to the three sirens in the night of which I was singing in the last song. My name's Joe Iadanza, or Iadanza, as my daughter likes to say, because she has reclaimed our Italian heritage. In fact, I'm working on my dual citizenship right now. For her, but for us. Thanks, Pam. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, guys. All right, I'll get to the song. So this is the title track of the album I made back in 2019, the last record I just made called Common Man. I'm supposed to be in New Zealand right now, so the whole year got canceled, as did so many. So I'm grateful to be here playing this for you. This town is my home now, the sun on my face, the birds are singing. Thank God for all I have. And walking with Grace in your light, a tender embrace as she comes up slowly with love for a common man. I have hope, I have love, and I have faith. The tears are gone, the fears have gone away. And I was lost, but now I find my way. We'll rise up again. So many footsteps I roamed through lifetimes, it seems, feeling tired and broken, just trying to understand. But time after time we begin over again, learning little by little, 'cause that's all that we can handle. I have hope, I have love, and I have faith. The tears are gone, the fears have gone away. And I was lost, but now I find my way. We'll rise up again.
It's like a holy coin. This cross all I could bear. Kneeling just to talk with you. The weight and the despair. Oh. This town is my home now. The sun as it sets, the wind is whispering her prayer across this land. And take every step through the night, take 'em gentle and brave, take 'em all the way home, yeah. And with an open hand. And with an open hand. Yep. 'Cause I have hope, I have love, and I have faith. The tears are gone, the fears have gone away. And I was lost, but now I find my way. We'll rise up again. 'Cause I have hope, I have love, and I have faith. The tears are gone, the fears have gone away. And I was lost, but now I find my way. We'll rise up again. We'll rise up again. Oh, we'll rise up again. Thanks, folks. Thank you, Nobody's Girl.
Oh my gosh, so great.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's really
so
wonderful to
beautiful.
be here.
It's nice to hear such a nice, hopeful song that felt appropriate for the first time in many months.
I was actually gonna play Land of Hope and Dreams, but Bruce played it last night, so I couldn't do it.
Oh.
I was thinking while you were playing about the first time we met. Do you remember that?
Of course I do.
Oh
Are
my
you
God,
kidding?
because I actually met Joe before I met either of you guys. And Grace and Betty Sue and I met in 2008. But Joe and I met at the Rockwood Music Hall at like 4 a.m. on a Halloween in 2007.
That's right.
They had an overnight jam from like midnight to 6. And there was a house band and people got up and sang. And I was in a full, what I called my femme fatale costume. So it was like all black and white, including like black and white makeup and like body paint and stuff. And I was there alone. I was on tour with somebody, but she didn't want to go. So I went, and I wanted to go. I'd seen all over MySpace about this overnight jam. So I just wanted to see it for myself. And I was like 24, 20, I was young, 22.
You were young.
I was little. And I was sitting next to Joe, and we didn't really talk much from what I remember, but we kind of were laughing at all the same jokes.
Yes.
And then the thing was letting out at like 4 or 5 a.m. And I asked him like where this intersection was, because that's where my car was. And he gave me this like nervous look. And he was like,
That's far
do you want
away.
me to just drive you there? And I gave him this nervous look. He's like, I'm not a serial killer. I
That's
promise.
what I said.
It's like, I believe
I swear
you.
I'm not going to kill you.
I believe you. And I followed him to his car and let him drive me to my car. And I was just like, thank you, sweet angel of Rockwood Music Hall, whoever you are. And then we both were at NERFA again, like a few years later. And that's how we,
It's like, I know you. That's
yeah,
it.
I was like, do you? So anyhow, you are a sweet angel of mercy.
Funny that he recognized you without the amazing makeup.
Well,
I mean-
I think my face was painted and I had like a kiss star on my.
Yeah. Oh, it
because
was a kiss-themed night.
The theme of the night was
yeah,
Kiss.
right.
Oh,
So like
great.
I mean, it
Anybody
was like the
was.
fact that she even got in the car with like went that because I was like
You were committed to your costume.
I was committed, you know.
I started touring solo when I was 21, and I made all sorts of really stupid
Yeah.
decisions, and it's a miracle I'm alive right now. Like, just a miracle.
I know. Isn't it wonderful the stories we have from when our brains weren't developed? I know. I think, Joe, I met you around the same time, but at NERFA, probably like
Yes, that would've been
2007
where-
or somewhere in there. Yeah.
And I've never met Grace in person, other than
Yeah,
so.
I
This
know, I
is
was
like
gonna say.
we gotta have a party when this is all over.
I know. We should Really, we
Definitely.
should really hang out in person sometime.
Yes. So thank you again. I see everybody's notes too. I just want to say hi to everybody who's tuning in there. Hi, Joe and Mike. It's good to see you, my old friend. Nancy, I see you there. Thank you. Yes, support Jeff and March. Thank you. It's good to see everybody.
By the way, I love seeing. By the way, yes, we are. Nancy and some other folks who've asked, we're definitely going to reward Joe for being part of the thing. So all the money's going into one bucket right now, but we will definitely. I mean, I
You
think
take care of them, though. You take care of these ladies. So don't worry about me.
I think we're each amputating one foot, and
His rider was crazy. His list of demands to be here.
he's like, no weird toes, whole feet only.
15 toes.
That's right. I want 7% milk. Yeah, and a hairbrush with three tongs on it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
I'm a
it.
simple man.
Simple man with simple needs.
Oh gosh.
Just such a joy to see you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
You're
bringing your
welcome.
beautiful music here.
Thank you
And
so much for being
I'm
here.
hanging out to hear the rest of your sets. I can't wait to hear the rest of your music. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. We love you. Oh, he's the best.
I know.
Well, someone has to sing now.
Oh, okay, which sucker is up
We,
next?
we drew straws, and it's
man.
you.
I knew as soon as I said that, I was like, oh, it's gonna be me.
I'm the sucker. All right, bye, sucker. Bye. I love you.
Bye. Well, before this next record that's coming out this summer, the three of us did make an EP with some of the first songs that we ever wrote together, and this is actually the title track of that E EP. Hold on one second, make sure my sound is okay. Right here, this is how high we watched it rise. Right here, here's the waterline. 3 coats still show. Right here, we lost it, 1 drop at a time. No storm, no surge, no big warning sign. 10 years, right here. Never survive this. Everything rises. This is not where I thought I'd be by now. This is nowhere. Passion moved out. The end run. Damage done. Ooh, day to day. Never survive this. Ooh, washed away, away, away. Everything rises. We stood on a rafter. Our natural disaster. The wreckage of happily ever after.
right here. This is how high we watched it rise. Right here. Here's the waterline.
All right, I'm going to pass the torch to Rebecca Loebe.
Hello. Oh, I never get tired of hearing her sing that song. So beautiful. Well, it is so very nice to be here with you guys. We see your tips coming in, and gosh, we appreciate it more than we can tell you. It is hard and weird being a harmony band that can't get together and sing harmony for a whole year, and being able to perform together for you guys in these shows has been absolutely just maybe not life-saving, but soul-saving. Is that a word? We just made it a word. So anyhow, thank you guys all so very much for tipping. And if you are interested in finding the tip zone, it is on screen pretty much the whole show. We are nobodiesgirl.com/store. You can also order our EP or pre-order our new record, which is coming out in July. This is a tune from that record. I'm very excited to be playing it for you. My friend Trina, who I think is still here, has asked for this a few times, and I thought that I would give it a try. This song has been in my head, especially as the seasons sort of rolled over to winter here. There's something about the changing of the seasons that evokes this song for me. First you learn to breathe. Nobody has to teach you. Then you learn to walk. Now nobody can reach you. Where you running to? Does ivy need to climb? Or is it just her custom to leave the ground behind, lingering and lonesome? Where you running to? Where you running to? Run wild, run free. Run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run home. Lark upon the ledge sings into the morning. Where do you leave your nest? Did you wing off without warning? Where are you running to? Where are you running to? Run wild, run free, run to where you need to be. Maybe one day you'll run home to me. The tide's gone rushing out, and the bumblebees are turning. The geese are flying south, and April skies are storming. Where are you running to? 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 Ooh, ooh, ooh.
you guys so much for tuning in and for all of your sweet love in the chat. We appreciate it so, so very much. I'm really excited to bring my dear sweet Grace Pettis in, and she is going to give us an update on something very exciting. She organized a festival earlier this week, and a lot of great musicians were able to be a part of it, and it was for a wonderful cause, and it was a smashing success. Oh, spoiler alert, we're all very proud of her. So she's going to tell you all about it.
Awesome. Yeah, well, Nobody's Girl played for this festival called Move Forward Fest, which was a brainchild of mine and my friend Cheryl Lee's here in the Bastrop, Texas, in Bastrop County in Texas. Outside Austin. And what we are doing, not trying to do, but what we are doing is relocating some Confederate monuments, which has been, an interesting journey. I met Cheryl back this summer when we first started protesting about these monuments, which were put up during the Jim Crow era and the Civil Rights era, in a pretty clear context and for a pretty clear reason, which was racism. So, as you can imagine, there was strong opinion on both sides of this issue. There were people that were like, how dare you? and are like, how dare you? And there's people also who just want to bring some dynamite, So in the middle of those strong opinions is this community of Bastrop, which has been struggling with this for many months and meeting and having public forums. And eventually it was decided that the monuments would be relocated peacefully and in due process, which was a huge victory for Cheryl and for us. And so then the task was just raising the money to move them to a private location where they are available, but are not on the taxpayer's dime and not on public property. And it cost about like $50,000 to do that. So Cheryl pretty quickly raised like the first half of that. But then we still had another, $22,000 to go. So we decided to have this virtual festival. We invited some musicians that we knew, and we thought it would sort of be, a couple bigger names, but mainly like our friends in Austin. And then the Chicks, as in formerly the Dixie Chicks, got behind it, and they jumped on board, and we ended up doing really well, having lots of press, and we, at current count, we are close to 10 grand that we raised in just about one night, and that is being doubled by a generous donor. So we're just about 2 grand away from the entire amount of money that we needed to relocate these monuments, which means that my children and grandchildren will not have to walk by them on their way to get marriage certificates and birth certificates, and that is a beautiful thing. So anyway, if you're interested in that, you can learn more about it, but that is the update. And a lot of people have been asking where they're going. The committee, which has, conservative and liberal and all kinds of different voices from the community on this committee, they have come up with 3 viable options for a permanent home for these monuments. So people can understand their history, but they're not eyesores for the community, and the community is a little more welcoming for everyone. So very exciting. And if you want to learn more, it's plastered all over my social media. So there's still time to get in on those last couple grand that we need. But anyway, I'm going to play this Nobody's Girl song that BettySoo and Rebecca and I wrote. And it's going to be on our debut album. And I just want to read this one line to introduce it from Amanda Gorman's inaugural poem. She said, "Being American is more than a pride we inherit. It is the past we step into and how we repair it."
Mom, number one mom, handing out water on the sidelines to the team. Right there, yelling in the bleachers when they crown my sister queen. Right there in every photo online I've ever seen. Number one mom for her new family, but left me when I was 3. And what do you do? What do you do with that? My dad put his father's bronze star in a case on the nightstand. But most of what his daddy gave him was the back of his hand. He was a war hero and a real fair boss and a church-going man. The bruises fade, but it never stops hurting where the punches land. And what do you do? What do you do with that right beneath the surface? You just started to scratch those answers to the questions you don't know how to ask yourself. How do you carry what you can't give back? All you've inherited after the fact. What do you do? Your family came to this country in chains, to a place that didn't care where they were from and that tried to erase their names. And my family still lives on the land we bought with blood and pain. And when our kids start asking, what do we tell them? How do we explain that right beneath the surface you just started to scratch those answers to the questions you don't know how to ask yourself? How do you carry what you can't give back? All you've inherited after the fact. What do you do? What do you do with that?
Well, I am going to bring back my lovely cohorts, Rebecca and BettySoo.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
So excited about the success of that, Grace.
Me too. I'm so proud of you.
God,
And that show was incredible. You did such an amazingly good job.
well, thank you. And I will also just say that I am inspired by Cheryl Lee, who is the real champion and has been the leader of this entire effort from day one. And I'm honored just to kind of follow her leadership. She's amazing. She's also running for city council, so she has my vote. But yeah.
How exciting to get to vote for somebody that you know and love and respect for city council. That's great. That's so great.
I mean, if she can pull this off, like after what I've seen over this year, in 2020, no less, you know, she can really do anything. So
That's amazing. Love it. Love it.
Well, with that in mind, kind of thinking about those collective dreams and things that, you know, and it's interesting because I feel like at the same time that everybody talks about the division in our country, we've all physically been divided from one another, you know, in our homes and stuff. And but we wrote this song, and it'll be on the next record too. And I think it maybe is one of each of our favorites on the record, and because it we put so much of our heart into it, and so we hope it is meaningful for you too.
I saw your face in the stars last night, shining down from a clear black sky. Colorado turned out the lights. 1,000 miles from California's sand, 1,000 more to the Blue Ridge Mountains, all in the cradle of your weary hand. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, looking to the left, looking to the right. Cardboard city full of government tents, kids trying to sleep over subway vents, keeping watch over cold cement. No vote in North Dakota with a native ID. Church is shot, Philly, Jersey, Kansas, Tennessee. We're all waking up from the same lost stream, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, looking to the left, looking to the right. Is there a sign on your neighbor's lawn that makes you wonder how we went so wrong? Show me a side we can all get on. Saw a man quilt an 8-foot flag with just his hands and a pile of rags. Sometimes all we need is what we have. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, looking to the left, looking to the right. I only see what I can see, feeling small and not that free. 'Cause from where I stand, this doesn't look like the promised land. Staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide, staring at the great divide. 'Cause from where I stand, this could still be the promised land. Just feels good to sing that one.
It does feel good. It does feel good.
Well, I think we've sung pretty much, not all, certainly not all, but a lot of the songs that we have worked up from our new record currently. So I think we're going to do a covers round next, which is very exciting, just to spice things up a little. And I believe BettySoo, are you starting off this cover round?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's throw it to you.
And kick you guys out of here. Oh, they left me. Well, I do want to say happy birthday to Jude Crawford out there. Thanks so much for tuning in on your birthday. We're so honored that you are spending your birthday night with us. Well, outside of Nobody's Girl, for my BettySoo stuff, most of my music that I release, I just put on Patreon for people in the song club with me. But I did release a cover of a Paul Simon tune that I particularly love this winter. And so I thought I might share that with you in honor of everything that's happened this past week. Many's the time I've been mistaken, and many times confused. Yes, and I've often felt forsaken, and certainly misused. Oh, but I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm just weary to my bones. Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant, so far away from home, so far away from home. And I don't know a soul who's not been battered. I don't have a friend who feels at ease, and I don't know a dream that's not been shattered, driven to its knees. Oh, but it's all right. It's all right, for we lived so well so long. Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on, I wonder what's gone wrong. I can't help but wonder what's gone wrong. And I dreamed I was dying. I dreamed that my soul rose unexpectedly, and looking back down on me, smiled reassuringly. And I dreamed I was flying from high up above. My eyes could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And I dreamed I was flying, for we come on the ship
they call Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the moon. We come in the age's most uncertain hour and sing an American tune. Oh, but it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. You can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all I'm trying to get, some rest. And I'm gonna pass this over to my good friend, Rebecca Loebe.
Hey guys. Oh, BettySoo, will you just come over and sing me songs before I go to bed every night? Please. Whew, that put me in a nice warm fuzzy place in my heart. You know, speaking of warm fuzzies, I just saw on the chat over on YouTube a longtime internet friend of mine named Odell, who comes to a lot of these shows, said that he was listening to me sing and realized that he first heard me on Twitter, which I did not know. And that made me realize that I don't know how a lot of you guys found us. So during this next song, if you want to take to the chat and tell us how you first met either us or any of us individuals, how do we become so lucky to know you? I think it would be really fun to see where all of you first heard of us from. If you will indulge me, I would appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm gonna sing you one or two of my favorite songs. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I am crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. Why do I let myself worry? Wondering what the hell did I do? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy for trying and crazy for crying? And I'm crazy for loving you. Thank you guys so much. That was Crazy by
Willie Nelson, really, popularized by Patsy Cline, and also Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. And now I'm going to pass this covers round over to the wonderful Grace Pettis.
Man, that was so good. And our manager, John, was like, oh man, you guys did Paul Simon and then Willie Nelson and Gnarls Barkley. And like, what is Grace going to do to keep up with that? And to answer that question, I bring you a song from a legendary Houston songwriter, just like our dear BettySoo, from her third acclaimed studio record, I Am Sasha Fierce. So, yeah, here's another legendary Texas songwriter for you. I'm so impressed by the songwriting in this song because the whole thing is this progression of 4 chords. But the way they're used in terms of the timing of the lyrics within the measure is just very inventive. It's to the point that you don't even notice it's the same 4 chords, really.
Love to see you walk into the room, body shining, lighting up the place. And when you talk, everybody stops, cause they know you know just what to say. And the way that you protect your friends, baby, I respect you for that. When you grow, you take everyone you love along. I love that shit. Don't fly me away, don't need to buy a diamond key to unlock my heart. You shelter my soul, you're my fire when I'm cold. Want you to know you had me at hello. Hello, you had me at hello. I get so excited when you travel with me, baby, while I'm on my grind. And never would I ever let my hustle come between me and my family time. Yeah, keep me humble out of this hype, cause you know there's more to life. When I call you, you will be here. You will make the sacrifice. Don't fly me away, don't need to buy a diamond key to unlock my heart. Shelter my soul, you're my fire when I'm cold. Want you to know you had me at hello. Hello, you had me at hello. Hello. Gotta feel you and be near you. You're the air that I breathe to survive. Wanna hold you, gotta show you that without you my sun doesn't shine. You don't have to try so hard for me to love you. Boy, without you my life just ain't the same. You don't have to try so hard for me to love you, cause you had me at hello. Hello, you had me at hello. Hello, you had me at hello. Hello, hello, you had me at hello.
And if you had trouble guessing, that was a song by Beyonce. Yay! And now now it's time, as you can tell, to bring the band back.
We stormed the stage. That was the virtual.
You can hear us running back from the bar.
Yeah.
What? You wanted another drink too?
Always. Should know that by now.
I only brought one for me. Sorry.
Typical.
Well, I just want to give a big thanks to the Folk Music Society of Huntington for inviting us to do this show with them. It's always such a wonderful reminder of the venues and the folk music family all over the country that we so rely on for their hospitality and for their support, and for them letting people where they are know that we exist and that our music is something that they might enjoy.
And also thank you so much to all of you guys for tuning in. My heart has been exploding looking at all of these answers for how y'all came to hear our music for the first time. Some of these stories are just mind-boggling. So, thank you. I'm going to go back and read through all of the chat when the show is over. Thank you guys for sharing, and thank you for following us, and thank you for just being part of our life. It's like, in some ways, I feel there are people that I feel more connected to now during crazy lockdown time than I did before this all started, when I could actually be out face to face with people. So thank you guys very, very much. This is our final pitch round. We're going to remind you that if you would like to support our life's mission of bringing music to the masses, you can help us do that by visiting wearenobodiesgirl.com/store. That's the link at the bottom of the page. And we're also going to tell you a little bit about, just a really quick little bit about where you can find each of us when we're not on Nobody's Girl live streams. And we're going to bring back our buddy Joe Iadanza.
Yay!
Joe, let's start with you. Where can we find you when you're not hanging out with us?
You can see me at joeiadanza.com. Or can you hear me? You guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
Or on Instagram at Joe Iadanza. It's like Tony Danza with an Aya at the front.
Great.
Remember. And in those kind of places, you Google me, there aren't too many of me out there. You'll find me.
Awesome.
Want to go clockwise? BettySoo, where can we find you, boo-boo?
Sure. Every Tuesday I do a Zoom show with a guest, and you can find me there. You can find that stuff on bettysoo.com or join the BS Song Club on Patreon.
I've been doing a Monday night residency over on my YouTube channel called 10 Songs and a Lie, where I play songs and tell stories all night. One of the stories is a bald-faced lie, and the audience has a chance to guess at the end of the night. The last show of that residency is on Monday night, so come check it out.
Cool. Well, I have a monthly Patreon concert that I do with a special guest, and in January I pushed it because of the festival, but it's back in February with special guest Elliot Bronson, and I am also releasing an episode of my podcast Troubadours on Trek every month with special guests. It's songwriters and Star Trek, so if either of those.
So cool. Joe, is there anything else you want the audience to know before you go?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, since you're all that cool stuff you guys are talking about, if anybody's interested and wants to see a deeper dive into some of the music, one of the songs I played tonight, the first song I played tonight on my YouTube channel, joeiadanza, YouTube/Joe Iadanza, video I'm pretty proud of that I made with a friend of mine that goes with that song. And if you are a meditator or any kind of into that kind of stuff, I'm in the middle of a 28-day challenge that I'm running through a nonprofit that I'm on the board of, because I teach meditation and I'm a yogi and that kind of thing. I do. And it's called unitedweom.org, unitedweom.org. And I'll put it in the comments. And you can join us, and it's archived. We already started it a little while ago, but it's running on, and we do it every day at noon for just 15 minutes. I guide a little meditation. So I'll put a link in the thing, and you guys can come join us. And if you want to go longer, you can go back and see the archive of the ones we did for other parts of the month and stuff. So that kind of stuff.
You are an onion,
That's
sir.
so cool.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And I love that he's awakened, this is so Joe, because he's like, oh, you guys are promoting your things. Oh, now I get it. Okay, come meditate with me. It's so enlightened.
For free.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
We were commenting earlier that Joe has really good skin. Like
Aw.
your skin is just really
Amazing
nice.
skin.
And I think maybe it's all the meditation. It's just
It
like
might
just so calm.
That or the
maybe.
portrait of Dorian Gray in his closet.
One or the other.
That's really funny.
Oh man.
Well, thank you again.
Thanks so much for being here.
so
We
much for
we
being
just
here.
adore you.
Well,
Sing
should
us
we
a
play
song.
one more?
Take us home.
Okay, let's do one last one.
Yeah, I guess it's that time. This is one of the first songs that we wrote. We I think it actually is it's the first song that we wrote, and it's about like an actual historical figure who was a queen of the Roma tribe, and when she died, and her burial happened in Mississippi at the turn of the century, like thousands of people came from all over the country to celebrate her life and have this massive party. And now Meridian, Mississippi is known as Queen City for that reason. And you can actually visit her grave and leave like trinkets and stuff, and people do it every year. So we wanted to write a song about that, and it feels like a good one for, you know, having a new female VP, strong female leadership, sort of celebrating that. But thanks so much for tuning in, everybody.
Welcome, honey, to Queen City, 20 miles west of the line. Meridian, Mississippi, where the beaten path unwinds. Leave your gold, your casseroles, your bottles of sweet red wine, your losing hand, your wedding band, polished to a shine. No matter where you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms. Magazines describe the scene as the caravans came to town. 20,000 strangers crowded in from all around. Paid respects, Sunday best, a sermon and then a song. Clapping hands, a marching band, gild the lily till dawn. No matter what you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms. Ooh, 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 Kelly was buried under many stars, scattered in the sight of God. She had 14 babies, one unborn, gravestones new and worn, hills of roses, hills of thorns. No matter what you're running from whichever road you've come, pilgrims, children, want a mother's arms.
First song, first one. Love it.
Well, it feels fitting to end the show with the first song we ever wrote as a band. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, beautiful bandmates, for playing. Any parting thoughts, words of wisdom? I guess we should mention you can find us, Nobody's Girl, on the first Friday of the month. over on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. We collaborate with a different venue every month. And also, we have a new single coming out next week.
On Lucky
So make
Hound
sure to
Music.
follow us. Yes, our record label Lucky Hound is releasing a video for our newest single, and it's going to be big. It's going to be out there, and we want you to see it. So you can sign our email list at our website, or just follow us on the social media channel of your choosing, and follow along for the adventure.
Yes. And one last thing to thanks. Michael Kornfeld reminded us with his comment. Thanks so much for not only for the Folk Music Society of Huntington for presenting us, but for partnering with the Cinema Arts Center for assisting and promoting the live stream, and for everybody who tuned in, and to our dear friend Joe for
Yes.
being our pal and being here with us. We so
Hey, Joe.
appreciate you being our guest tonight.
Yep.
Well, everybody have a wonderful night.
Thanks, guys. Good
Thank you
night.
so much.